Hey guys, I am so excited for this Sunday. I know that last Sunday was pretty heavy and I laid it on pretty thick. And I'm still wrestling with how I feel. Maybe you feel great about it, but I don't know. I just always feel weird when there's a heavy night because part of me is like, I think we did the right thing. And the other part of me is so driven for excellence that if kids leave with kind of like not feeling hyped and super excited, then I have a lot of questions. And what's so ironic about that is exactly what we're talking about this Sunday. This Sunday, we're going to be diving into the question the students are asking of who am I? And really, we're going to be diving into the idea of am I enough? This is a really intense question. And we're going to be kind of combating this idea of performance and having to achieve and always having to measure yourself. And we're going to be looking at this moment when Jesus feeds the 5,000, or realistically like 10 or 15,000 because it only counts men. And he does so with a kid who has 2 loaves of bread and a couple fish. Like, he's not going to be able to feed anybody. He's not going to be enough. But with Jesus, he is enough. And so this Sunday, more than likely, I'm going to be preaching to myself more than anybody. But we're going to be getting into this idea of with Jesus, you're enough, period. Because Romans 5:8 says, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. When we were so far from being enough, Jesus died for us. Not because of what we achieved or what we will achieve or because of what we've done or will do, just because of who we are. Now, this is going to be a really kind of tough topic for our students to really take to heart, especially in the culture that we're in up here in Seattle, of so much tech industry, so many families immigrating, first, second generation kids. And we've got a lot of layers to kind of peel back of your performance doesn't indicate who you are. And so you may have to kind of press a little bit this Sunday, a little bit more than you typically do, and try to like scratch underneath the surface a little bit more than you typically do. But I want to encourage you in that's okay to push and to dig a little bit. Don't make somebody feel uncomfortable or unwanted, but try to kind of coax some of that stuff out of them. One thing that I wanted to remind you about, 2 things. First off, October 31st, we are doing the corn maze. I'll drop that link in again for you to be able to sign up and sign up for free. So we want you to be able to go to this for free and just hang out with kids, hang out with students and have a great time. The other thing is the following week, November 7th, we're going to be talking about Lead Small. And I actually have one in my hand this time rather than just on my bookshelf. It's even still in a plastic wrapper. If you don't have one of these books, please let me know. You can read this, honestly, in like an hour. But it's so good. It's so great. And on November 7th, we're going to be getting together and hanging out, having some food, talking through this. And then we're going to do our regular student ministry. And Dan is going to be preaching on the 7th. Really excited for that. I think it's going to be great. Outside of that, we're doing pretty much the same old. We have... Oh man, I almost forgot to say this. I'm so excited for this. We have like the start of a plan for winter camp. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. We're working on the branding of it and we're going to get that registration going as soon as possible. I hope in November, but either way, we'll find out. So I want to get that out as soon as we can. So just be aware of that. That is January 15, 16, and 17. If you can make it to that, it's free, and I think that there is so much great things that can happen in winter camp. And really, I think we're going to change up winter camp and summer camp and like the purpose of each one a little bit more. Summer camp, we're going to make this a really big push for evangelism. Invite your friend to summer camp, that kind of thing. Winter camp is going to be a little bit more of like a retreat of mostly just for the family, just for us who call Westminster home. And we're going to go off and it's going to be really spiritually discipline focused. It's going to be personal growth focused. And it's going to kind of start with that underlying assumption that you're coming here as a Christian. Whereas summer camp, we're going to do the opposite. It's going to be very evangelism focused. It's going to be very much so for new believers or people who don't even know Jesus. And so I think you being a part of our winter camp will be so good because you may not get to know very many new students because that's not really the point. But for our winter camp, you'll be able to invest deeply in the kids that we have right now, the kids that you already have relationships with. So be looking at your calendar, see if that weekend is available for you to get out of town. And if it is, please let me know because I would love for you to be there. I think it's going to be really incredible. So guys, thank you. Thank you for everything that you do. Thanks for all that you're putting into these students, your emotional time, your heart, your care. I love getting to serve with you, and I cannot wait to serve with you this Sunday.